Greetings, as is traditional, I'm Rob Chapman. Today I'm going to teach you a really cool and interesting sounding neoclassical piece. It's very short, you just heard it, and it's going to seriously level up your left hand dexterity. About 15 years ago, I had the opportunity and the absolute honour to work on Yngwie Malmsteen's Live in Leningrad DVD and create the masterclass. And this is a short piece that I kind of borrowed from the Bedinery, which is an old, incredibly good classical piece. I kind of stole parts from it and utilised it to make an exercise for me to bring me up to the level where I could even attempt creating this masterclass. I'm going to share it with you. It's easy, slow. It is difficult, fast. And the difficulty comes in areas that you may not expect. It's a lot to do with shifting positions and staying relaxed, and not a lot about actually being fast, which may be counterintuitive, but the speed comes from finessing all of the details. It is in 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So we'll start with part 1. But before we delve, let's quickly give you some tuning notes. I am in E standard for the first time in a long time, just because I'm teaching. So here is my high E string. Here is my B string. Here is my G string. Here is my D string. Here is my A string. And here is my E string. Let's kick ass. Okay folks, strap on in. Hopefully you got a nice close-up of my fretboard. This infinity symbol represents the 12th fret. And just to say, I'm going to be teaching this to you hammered and pulled because it's such an incredible exercise for the left hand. But you could play the whole thing picked and it would be kind of like that kind of thing. But I prefer the sound of it hammered and pulled. Anyway, let's dive in. We're going to start with our first finger on the beast ring, 12th fret. And we're going to pick the 13th fret, pull off, hammer on again, which will sound like this. This 13 to 12 pedal is going to reoccur, and we're going to play notes around it and then go back to 13, 12, 13. So listen to how this works within this piece of music. So I've got this 13, 12, 13, followed by a note, 13, 12, 13, followed by a note, 13, 12, 13, followed by a note, 13, 12, 13. Now that's how this whole thing operates. It's scalar notes and then referring back to the pedal, but it changes positions. So it's actually a lot easier than it sounds. So now I'll fully explain this first one. So we've got 13, 12, 13, and then we're reaching up for our 15th fret B string. So you get this. And always refer back to the 13, 12, 13. Then the next note is the 12th fret E string. Now we're going to flatten our second finger to get the 13th fret on the E string. And then we're going to get the 15th fret on the E string. So the first section sounds like this. That's the last note of this section. We then shift to the 10th fret on the B string with my second finger. 12, 11, 10, yeah. So you've got... Now you might notice I'm only picking to start or to change string. Everything else is being hammered or pulled. What I'm going to do actually is just say pick when I'm picking it as I play it nice and slow for you to give you a better understanding. So pick, 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 pick. See how that works? I'm only picking to change strings. Now then, from second position on this 10th fret, we're going to pedal back to the 9th fret. Don't forget, we're always going to refer back to this little pedal section with notes surrounding it. So, and then the first additional note is the 12th fret B string, the B note. Then we've got this 8th fret on the E string. And then we've got this 12, 11, 10th fret E string. You see how I'm flattening my second finger out? I'm trying to exaggerate to show you. And then 12th fret on the E string. And when you get to here, we're going to shift position here, which is the 6th fret B string. So we'll just cover that again. So far, we've got this. Now you may notice, you might not I suppose, that I'm sweeping this effectively. I'm picking up. So I'm up picking, up. Sorry, I picked it instinctively. So pick up. That's an up, and then another up. See that? And then this is an up, up. So when I'm doing these, and this note, I'm going. That's an up, up, hammer, pull, hammer. So I'm just sweeping it. And even this one. And it's the same in position 2. That's up, 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 up. You see? So I'm not doing a lot of pick movements. I'm keeping it really simple, and I'm just doing. Okay, let me play the first 2 positions nice and slow so that you can play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, position 3. Let's start on the 6th fret with our second finger, and the pedal is again between the 6th and the 5th fret. Little finger comes down here, which is 11, 10, 9, 8 fret, back to the pedal, up to the 5th fret with the first finger, and then the 3rd finger comes up to the 7th fret, and then the little finger. Then you shift position again. So this 3rd one sounds like this. This note's interesting. I love that sound. Combining the 3, you've got this. So now we're going to shift back 1 semitone, and we're going to do our pedal here between the 5th fret B string and the 4th fret B string. This time it's a little bit different. You see that? We're just going 1 semitone above our pedal. The first finger comes up to the 4th fret. Then the second finger bars down. And then the little finger comes out where it's always been. And we're going to complete a scale to end this 4th section. Wherever you want to play your A chord. This is really like a diminished sort of a... I love that sound, it's the diminished thing. So that scale at the end goes 7, 5, 4, 6, on the B string now, 5, and then on the G string it's the same as the E string, so 7, 5, 4, and then hammer, and then choose where to play an A chord. Here is the very final section for you, nice and slow. So I'll play now the whole thing super slow so that you can play along with me if you are trying to learn this super cool short neoclassical piece, and I hope this is useful for you. And up to speed, you should be able to achieve something like this. I made a couple of little mistakes there. I'm not hiding anything from you. You might have noticed that the secret to this is how fast you can shift position, because getting from here, you've got to know exactly where you are going. You've got to be able to slide straight to the note that you need. And it's a difficult thing to practice, because if I said to you, okay, land here. This is the 5th fret G string. Start here and just land there. It's not an easy thing to work an exercise for or to develop as a skill. For some reason I'm able to just do it. Like if I said land here, I can just do it. But I think that's because I spent a long time playing things like this that shift position. So it's a good exercise for that. A couple of pointers to make it easier for you, other than this economy picked sweeping method of getting the notes out. As you are hammering and pulling, keep your fingers, keep them Rick Graham. Keep them as close to the string as possible. No expended movement that's unnecessary. You won't see my little finger coming out here, for example. And I'm also pushing as hard as I need to make the, thank you, Luke Gregg, to allow the string to resonate against the fret, you see? If you push any harder, it's wasted energy. And if you're pushing with a muscle, you've got to let go before you can push again. Please, please comment, like, subscribe, throw things around the room, and generally celebrate it for the almighty algorithm. And if you do want more like this, let me know in the commentary section below, because I've got a couple of others that are similar, which you might enjoy it. I don't know. Have a great day. Take it easy. Chappers out.